lacking motivation and feeling like I'm not going to be able to do this right now. Okay, so first off, everyone feels like this sometimes. Like, don't feel alone if you are having those moments of fear, insecurities, feeling like you're never gonna get to the point that you want to. We all have those moments. And I think specifically around the holidays, those emotions tend to come up so much because we are so busy personally. And then on top of that, we're trying to start our business. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, how do I get all of this stuff done? But aside from the holidays, like if you're just feeling like that in general, I really think it comes down to a consciousness. And so what I mean by a consciousness is it's okay to feel like you are in a funk and not know what the next steps are to take. And I'll give you a perfect example. So me personally, I have always been one of those people that's like a planner and needs to know the next steps that I'm taking in my life and, all of these things. And I love that about myself. That's something that I like about myself. Positive affirmations, right? But I think a lot of times in a mistake that I've made in the past is that I've almost rushed things and I haven't let the process happen, and I haven't let just the universe. I like to say universe because I don't like to offend anybody, but I haven't just let the universe kind of show me and guide me as much. And I think if I had done that in the past, things would have actually been a lot easier. And so that's one of the things for my new year. And in the last couple of months, I've really been trying to focus on just letting the next steps be shown to me. Okay. And so I went through like a funk the last couple of months. I was just like in one of those realms where I was trying to figure out like, what are my next steps? Where do I want to go? What actually brings me joy? What do I want to continue doing? What do I want to kind of leave behind? And I was in a little bit of like a funk, like you're saying. And I think one of the things that helped me was to consciously say, okay, I'm in a stage in my business and my life where I'm not 100% sure what direction I'm going in. And I'm not 100% sure, what the next steps are that I'm going to take. And that's okay. And consciously saying that is okay. Do you hear my daughter? She's not taking a nap right now. I'm sure you can hear her. These children, oh my God, these children. Anywho, so I think it's about consciously being okay with that and saying, okay, like I'm going to go through my emotions. I'm going to feel them. I'm going to dive into them, and it's okay. And I'm just going to let myself be. Like it's okay to be in a funk, and I'm gonna kind of like deal with whatever is going on internally. A lot of times it's fear, a lot of times it's limiting beliefs, right? And I know that I'm going to give myself a couple of weeks, and I know that the next steps are probably going to appear for me. I know that I'm going to figure it out. And so consciously saying that is very different from being in a funk and being like, well, screw this. Like nothing seems to be working for me. Nothing is going right. Like I'm in a funk. This sucks. And just kind of throwing up your hands. It's very different those are two different types of funks. And so it's okay to be in a funk, but you have to just consciously dive into it and let yourself feel it and know that you're going to come out on the other side of it. And I think when you go through that process and you just feel yourself and you start diving into like, why am I actually feeling this way? Then you can start planning out what those next steps are, and they start appearing for you. They really, really do. So let me know if you have questions on that. You can always message me. I'm here.